Hello there, I'm a nerd named Ryan, and it's another closer look video on the channel today. Yes, today we're having a look at this Psycho 1 to 4, the new deluxe edition box set from Arrow Video. So yes, this box set contains Alfred Hitchcock's original classic and its 3 follow-ups. I saw this box set up for pre-order on Arrow Video's website, and I just had to pre-order it because it just looked absolutely fantastic. Now this is the Blu-ray version. There is also a 4K version. I believe all of the content in the actual box set itself is exactly the same. It's just these are 4K, these are Blu-ray discs, and the other ones are 4K discs. So let's not waste any more time. Let's dive in and have a look. So here we go, the Psycho collection, of course, containing Psycho, Psycho 2, Psycho 3 and Psycho 4 The Beginning. Absolutely wonderful looking box set here. Look at this cover art here. We've got the iconic shot, the iconic silhouette of the shower scene. Absolutely love that. That's great. There's the spine, which is just a nice, cool, sort of very classy kind of red spine there. We've got the back. Now, the back has got all the bonus material and everything on there, but this is just a little slip cover that we're going to take off in a moment and have a bit of a better look. And there's all your discs and the booklet that Arrow pretty much always include in their sets. There's the top and the bottom, which are just plain. So if we take the slip cover off, you can see we've got the nice kind of shower effect there, which is really, really cool, along with the titles. My one gripe about this box set is that this isn't a sticker that is printed on there, but I do like a nice clear slipcover though. That's quite cool. And on the back you've just got all your various bits of information, all your limited edition contents and everything like that. Let's have a look at the set itself. Here we go, and look at that, we got this great shot of the shower scene there. Love this artwork, love the kind of the black on the bright red background, the sort of blood red background. That's really cool. There's a bit of a better look at the spine. And on the back there, we've of course got the iconic house. So let's dive in and have a look at each individual disc. Okay, so I do just want to point out that the box is nice and thick and nice and sturdy, so that's good. But let's have a look at the actual discs themselves. First up, we of course have the classic Psycho, and just look at that artwork. That is beautiful new artwork there. Of course, the classic Alfred Hitchcock movie. Just iconic as a film. Absolutely love that. We take a look inside, and we've got some art cards first of all. So let's have a look at the art cards. There's one. You just get the new artwork on the back. There's one as well. And there we go. Absolutely fantastic art cards there. You also get a poster. Now this is a double-sided poster. What I'm probably going to do is take a photo of each side of the poster and then just kind of put a shot of it up here, because when I try to unfold these things on camera, it usually doesn't really, you usually can't really see it very well. So I'll probably do that. I'll probably just add a picture of it in here somewhere. So then of course we've got the disc. Excellent. And we have reversible artwork because this is Arrow Video, so you can pick between the new artwork or the kind of original poster art. I think I'm going to go with the new artwork because it's really nice. Okay, so let's quickly go through the limited edition contents, the bonus features here. We've got 60th anniversary edition from Universal Pictures with uncut and re-release versions of the film, HD Blu-ray presentation, DTS-X and mono audio options, optional English subtitles for the deaf and hard of hearing, audio commentary with Stephen Rebello, author of Alfred Hitchcock and The Making of Psycho, The Making of Psycho documentary, In the Master's Shadow, Hitchcock's Legacy featurette, Hitchcock/Truffaut audio interview with scenes from the movie, newsreel footage, the release of Psycho featurette, the shower scene with and without music featurette, that'll be interesting, the shower sequence storyboards by Saul Bass image gallery, again that sounds interesting, Psycho sound featurette, the Psycho archives image gallery, Psycho posters and Psycho ads image gallery, lobby cards image gallery, behind the scenes photographs image gallery, publicity shots image gallery, theatrical trailer, re-release trailers, and reversible sleeve art featuring original and newly commissioned artwork by Matt Griffin. So Matt Griffin did the artwork, and what a great job he did as well. That's great artwork. So next up we have Psycho 2, and we continue with the beautiful new artwork. Look how stunning that is. That's great art. I love that. If we take a look inside, of course have more art cards. First of all, let's have a look at those. Again, you just get the new artwork on the back. So there's number 1, number 2, and number 3. I've seen Psycho 2 a couple of times. I remember it being alright. I kind of liked it. We've got the reversible poster again. Again, I'll just take a photo of that and just put it up somewhere on the screen here. But yeah, I've seen Psycho 2, I think, once. I remember quite liking it. It was sort of broadly fine. Obviously, none of the sequels, none of the follow-ups are a patch on Hitchcock's original, but you know, it's quite a fun horror movie still, nevertheless. I still kind of like Psycho 2 and 3. I've actually never seen Psycho 4, so that'll be a new experience for me. But there we go, there's Psycho 2. There's the disc. And there is the reversible artwork. It is really nice reversible artwork, but again, I might stick with the new commissioned artwork because that's really cool. Okay, so we'll have a look at the bonus features on this one. High definition Blu-ray presentation of a new 4K restoration by Arrow Films from the original camera negative. Cool. Original lossless stereo and 5.1 audio options. Optional English subtitles for the deaf and hard of hearing. New audio commentary with film critics Michael Brook and Johnny Maines. Audio archive commentary by screenwriter Tom Holland. Not that Tom Holland. Behind the Curtain, The Masters of Horror on Psycho, a panel discussion with screenwriter Tom Holland and Psycho 4 director Mick Garris, moderated by Robert Galuzzo. I did not know that Mick Garris had directed Psycho 4, so that's interesting. He's an interesting director. I like some of his stuff. Some of his Stephen King adaptations are pretty good. And of course, he's the, I think, creator of Masters of Horror, which is a great show. So looking forward to seeing that and watching the film as well. Giving Bloch his due, an interview with Chet Williams, author of Psycho Sanitarium, on the legacy of Norman Bates' creator, author Robert Bloch. Anthony Perkins TV and audio interviews. Richard Franklin audio interview, Richard Franklin on set featurette, Richard Franklin scene commentary, vintage featurettes including interviews with Perkins, Franklin and Vera Miles, Psycho 2 demo by composer Jerry Goldsmith. Wow, Jerry Goldsmith did music for this one, cool. Audio press kit / promotional record, trailers and TV spots, image gallery and the reversible sleeve art. Excellent. So let's just get one more look at that great cover art, and then we'll move on. Now we have Psycho 3, and I'll be honest, this might be my favourite artwork so far. This is really nice. Really nice artwork there. Absolutely love that. There's the back. Once again, we have some art cards. Once again, the picture on the back is just the newly commissioned artwork. But there's the first one. Now, Psycho 3, what's interesting about Psycho 3 is that it was actually directed by Anthony Perkins himself. So that's really, really interesting. It's an interesting movie overall. There's the poster. I'll put the, the picture up, the double-sided picture. So here's the disc. Like I say, yeah, this one is actually directed by Anthony Perkins himself. So really interesting to see his take as a director on the Psycho franchise. Of course, he's the main star of it, but it's cool to see him kind of behind the camera as well. I think I've only seen this film once as well. I recall it being okay. It's not a great movie, but I kind of enjoyed it, I think. I seem to remember enjoying it at least. Anyway, let's have a look at what's on the what bonus content we get on this one. High definition Blu-ray presentation of a new 4K restoration by Arrow Films from the original camera negative. Original lossless stereo and 5.1 audio options. Optional English subtitles. New audio commentary from film critics Michael Brook and Johnny Maines. Archive audio commentary from screenwriter Charles Edward Pogue. Carnival of the Heart, a new visual essay by film scholar Alexandra Heller Nicholas. Scream of Love, a new interview with composer Carter Burwell. He's a really good composer as well. Watch the Guitar, an interview with actor Jeff Fahey. Patsy's Last Night, an interview with actor Kat Shear. Mother's Maker, an interview with special makeup effects artist Michael Westmore. Body Double, an interview with actor Brink Stevens. Original electronic press kit, alternative opening sequence, theatrical trailer, TV spot, image gallery, and the reversible sleeve art featuring original and newly commissioned artwork. Excellent. Once again, this might be my favourite artwork that we've seen so far. Okay, and finally, we've got Psycho 4. Now, this is actually the only one of the 4 that I've not seen. Again, we've got really, really nice artwork, so that's pretty cool. There's the spine. Yeah, I'm actually kind of looking forward to watching this. I've no idea if it'll be any good, but I like the tagline up here. You've met Norman, now meet Mother. That's quite cool. Like that. Let's have a look inside. So we've we don't have any art cards with this one apparently. We've just got the double-sided poster. Again, I'm gonna take some pictures and put those on the screen somewhere. And we actually have 2 discs for this one. So we've got Psycho 4 there, the beginning, and Psycho 4 the beginning TV aspect ratio. Oh, so this was probably a made-for-TV movie then. There's the front there. I actually do quite like that poster, I have to say. That's really cool artwork. But I'm going to stick with the theme and keep the cool new artwork on there. So yeah, a bit weird that we don't get any art cards for that one, but whatever. Not that I'm complaining, it's still a lovely poster, and you know, it's still nice to get a big deluxe set like this. Okay, so before we go through the bonus features, I've just found out that this one is written by Joseph Stefano, who also wrote the screenplay for the original Psycho, I believe. Yes, he did. So that's pretty interesting. It's directed by Mick Garris and written by the writer of the original Psycho. That's pretty cool. Anyway, let's go through the bonus features. We've got a brand new 4K restoration by Arrow Films from the original camera negative. High-definition Blu-ray presentations of both the director's preferred aspect ratio and the version for the 1990 TV premiere. Excellent. So it was a TV movie. Original lossless stereo audio, optional English subtitles for the deaf and hard of hearing, archive audio commentary with Mick Garris and actors Henry Thomas and Olivia Hussey, Death by Strings, a new visual essay by author and critic Guy Adams on music across the franchise, The Making of Mother, an archive interview with makeup effects artist Tony Gardner, behind the scenes footage, a look at the scoring of Psycho 4, an archive featurette, theatrical trailer, image gallery, and reversible sleeve art. So yeah, looking forward to re-watching the first 3 and watching this one for the first time ever. I've no idea if it will be any good or not, but we shall see. Of course, nothing's going to beat the original Psycho, is it? I mean, that's just a classic, but, you know, like I said, I remember 2 and 3 being pretty fun. I think only time I've watched those 2. We'll see if Psycho 4 is also fun. So as this is an Arrow video release, you also get a really cool book, which is pretty thick. Look at how thick this book is. That's awesome. We got that really cool artwork from the front of the box, once again on the front of the book. And there's the spine. It just says the Psycho Collection. The back is just plain. Let's have a little flick through. That's cool. So, contents, what we got? Right, so let's have a look what we've got. We've got cast and crew for all 4 movies. That's really cool. The Horrific Folklore of Ed Gein by Johnny Maines. So that will be about the real-life inspiration for Norman Bates, of course. We need to talk about Norma/Norman, I guess. The Psycho Franchise and the Anxiety of Uncertainty by John Paul Checkett. On Psycho 3 by John Robertson. And then production notes for Psycho 2. Linear notes for the soundtrack of Psycho 2, production notes for Psycho 3, about the restorations, and the production credits. So let's just have a little flick through. We're not going to go through everything here, but there's Psycho, Psycho 2, Psycho 3, and Psycho 4. That's a gnarly looking image. That's great. Love that. And yeah, if we just sort of flick through, we've just got a few pictures and a lot of text, which I actually really like when you get these books in these limited edition Arrow sets, because they are just packed full of information. It's also the reason why I like getting the Doctor Who collection sets that the BBC studios keep releasing of the classic series, because they also have just tons of information and write-ups on all the episodes and stories. So yeah, but really cool to get such an in-depth booklet included with the box set. Really, really happy with that. In fact, I wonder how many pages this is, because it is a thick book. Let's have a look. Does it tell me? Yeah, it's 117 pages. Well, technically 118, but that's the back page. It doesn't have any text on. But yeah, 118 pages, basically. Over 100 pages of bonus sort of written material to read through. This seems really interesting. I'm definitely going to read through. I do read through a lot of these booklets they give you, so that'll be interesting to have a bit of a more in-depth look through a little bit later on. So I pre-ordered this set directly from Arrow Video's website, but it is also available on Amazon and HMV and Zavvi and all those places. And like I say, this is the Blu-ray version. There is also a 4K version available. So there we are, Psycho 1-4 limited edition box set from Arrow Video. Let me know what your thoughts are on this set and these 4 movies. Are you planning on picking this set up? Are you going to get the Blu-ray or the 4K? Whatever your thoughts are, just let me know down in the comments and we'll talk about it. Thanks so much for stopping by, and I'll see you when I see you. Bye bye.